Hello, Internet. I just wanted to make a quick note before we start the episode here. Basically, this is from a stream I had on, what is today? July 21st. It went off the rails really bad. I was pretty tilted, and then I had someone in chat kind of call me out for standing around too much and being kind of having a really bad attitude and giving bad commentary, which just further tilted me. So this is not a good episode, frankly. And instead of breaking this up like I normally would into 25 to 40 minute episodes, which would have been 5 episodes, I didn't want to put something on YouTube where you have to go 5 days listening to me whine and be in a miserable mood. So instead, I'm going to chop this thing in half, mostly for my own editing reasons. And it's just going to be 2 days of like an hour and a half long episode where it's just not good content. And I'll sum it up for you so you don't even have to watch if you don't want to. But basically, we dive into this lab. We clear things out, and there's just a ton of monster density. I would venture we killed in the neighborhood of probably like 60, 65 enemies, something like that, if not more. I can't really remember, actually. It's all just a horrible blur. So we cleared a ton of enemies. Most of them were scientist zombies. Some of them were pretty scary, but we dealt with them. And I kept trying to dissect, but I couldn't dissect because I was being constantly interrupted by enemies, and I wasn't thinking clearly, and I didn't really think, like, oh, just take the body upstairs. So it didn't even occur to me until much later. So the whole time I'm trying to do something, I'm getting constantly interrupted and frustrated. And like I said, somebody called me out for standing still, and they wanted me to play the game more, and I felt it like, well, you know me at this point. I have a lot of self-esteem stuff going on. I have a lot of mental health stuff going on. And so when people call me out on basically anything, my instinct is to shut down. So like the last hour of the stream there is like just me doing nothing, just me narrating what I'm doing. I'm really miserable. I'm hot the whole time, that kind of thing. And it's that's my squeaky table, by the way. I don't know if you can hear that. And I shut down, which is an unfortunate character trait that I have. If you want to skip it, basically we cleared the lab. We got some CBMs. It was mostly chemicals, with which I have no interest in, and it was just kind of like a huge waste of my time, in my opinion. Way too much monster density, not nearly enough reward, and then we do take a few bullets from a turret towards the end of the end of the episode, but it doesn't really matter that much. So. In the scheme of things, it's 2 days of your life. I'm sorry if you don't want to watch it. That is perfectly fine. And we'll be back to normal episodes. Hopefully, once I stream, on Thursday, I'll have a little bit better energy to be a little bit less miserable. But I was coming off a pretty bad weekend anyway. So it's just been, if you watch the channel for any length of time, I'm prone to these episodes where I just, you know, something's wrong with me, Internet. You probably know that by now. I don't know what to say about it. So, 2 long episodes. Here you go. I'm going to pass you off to the actual stream. So, hello, Internet. Hello, YouTube. Welcome back to our Cataclysm playthrough. In the last stream, we were exploring this lab. This is all new to me. I've never been down here before. And what I've seen is just a crap ton of zombies. But what is more concerning is that some of them, they're injured. So it makes me think there are turrets about, and some of them are evolved, which is concerning. We saw a Black Ops zombie, at least, so that is definitely concerning. I see we have a brute here as well, and we really don't have guns. We have the Storm, which I think we left upstairs. We have the AR-15, and there's a shotgun here, but we don't have anything that's like we have a ton of ammo for, or nothing really exceptional. So I'm a little concerned exploring here. What is this? Subject suit. Experimental mutant. I remember when they were added, but I don't think I've ever actually interacted with them. Hello, Levian Fiend. Welcome to the stream, everyone. So I don't really know the best way of tackling this. I'm seeing a lot of shutter doors as well, and I don't know if there are turrets here. I gotta assume that there are. And if not, then there's something also very scary that's been fighting the zombies. So I don't really know what to do. I want to pulp corpses. I want to make that a priority before they start resurrecting, because we don't know when they all died. Some of them could have died quite a long time ago before we came in here. So we need to start pulping corpses, but we also need to sift through and pull out the scientist corpses so that we can properly butcher them for CBMs, because we're not going to waste that opportunity. So I guess we have things on our plate here, things we need to do. I think first, we killed... Oh, geez. We were using the mace. We killed a Black Ops zombie in fisticuffs, I think, which is like pretty bonkers. Don't do that. Highly recommend you shoot them. And I'm a little nervous. I'm not gonna lie. I'm a little nervous about going forward here. So let's let's not worry about corpses. Let's peek out here. Was that a gunshot I heard? Or I heard something die. There it was again. I heard a thump and then something die. That's weird and concerning. Also, my volume is too loud, so let's fix that while we have the chance. 60. My TV was set to 60. I like it to be at 15, so just a smidge loud. Oh, and that's right, I have music now, so I should probably play some music. Hopefully that's not too distracting. I did but like I said 2 streams ago, we had the music cranked way too loud, but I did turn that down and it sounded okay last stream, so it's a little bit low, but I would rather it be low than too loud. So let's peek. Okay, I see manhacks, which is very bad. That means there's most likely a dispatch here. The manhacks being this little corpse over here. Broken lab defense bot. Okay, so they're not turrets, they're bots. That's bad for a whole host of reasons. One, bots are much scarier than turrets in general, because turrets are stationary and you can kind of control how you can choose when to engage with them. Bots not so much. And then secondarily, turrets give a crap ton of ammunition that bots do not. So let's just let's move up to this crossways here. We should really peek every single tile before we step. More scientists. Nothing to the north, broken glass. I don't know how big this place is. Let's back off and fight the scientists. Hello, scientists. You hit my foot and I started bleeding. Less than ideal. Stamina is draining. Sorry for that. Got a little frog in my throat. Kill the scientists. I would like to kill as many of the scientists in this area as I'm able to. That way we don't have very far to transport them to like be in a safe place for dissection. Although we're seeing so many that it's unlikely we'd be able to dissect them all before they start reanimating. Because dissection is not a short process. So it might even be in our best interest just to pulp the corpses and get the lower chance of getting CBMs, but to prevent them from reanimating, because I think there was a change at one point that let you resume butchering after it gets interrupted, but I think that's been broken, so I don't think you can do that anymore. You lose some blood. Oh, we were bleeding that whole time? You would think that bleeding would interrupt your rest, but apparently not. Mechanical whirring, huh? Man, I don't know what robots are here, and I don't know how scary they are. So I'm concerned we're going to get ourselves killed. Go ahead and stop the bleeding. We should start pulping corpses. Give me all things, and then filter by corpse, and let's pull them to my feet. So what can we scrap? Well, we definitely don't... The bio operator is just too valuable. We have to dissect him. The pulp. Man, so many scientists. Pull out the security corpses. Okay, so everything at our feet should be what I just pulled out. Yes, pulp those. Ignore. And then do the same thing over here. And we'll make this all, and we'll search for corpse. And they're all scientists. Oh man, there's so many things here to dissect. I don't think we're going to be able to dissect them all. Clear our filters before I forget. Okay, give me... man, I don't know what to do. Give me the... We should secure the area first, I guess. Okay, secure the area and just pulp as you go. Hazmat, pulp. Hazmat, pulp. What are you? You're the mutant. Zombie scientist, tough zombie. Let's take care to pulp this brute immediately. So many scientists. And there's just an autoclave laying here? Good God. The experimental spider bots are the worst. I don't know that I've seen those. Pulp. I'm so worried these are all going to start reanimating before I have a chance to do anything with them. Let's push across the hall. Yeah. And see what's going on this side. I don't know how big this place is. I don't know anything about it, and I'm super nervous. Just start pulping some of them. If we pulp a few scientist corpses, it's fine. Zombie scientist spotted. No. He's over there. I'm concerned about all these man hacks as well. So many zombie scientists. My God. What's interesting is that the other science labs don't have nearly this density of scientists, even though they should. I kind of love that this place has so many of them. Ignore. That whirring is concerning as well. It's clearly some kind of robot. C Black. Hello, C Black. Welcome to chat. You had said you were stepping away from the computer, so I had assumed you probably wouldn't make it. Let's eat some aspirin. Mechanical whirring. Wish I knew what that was. I don't know. Chat, what should I do? Should I clear this place, or should I start dissecting? Should I start pulping the scientist corpses, or should I try to save as many as I can for dissection? I really don't know. I want to secure the whole area, but at the same time, like, I have no idea what to expect, so I don't know how big this place is, and I might end up trying to secure an enormous base. I really don't know what to do here. I think we need to investigate the whirring. Before we do that, check the shotgun. You have a lot of damage on you, right? 50 damage. What's the AR do? Like 40? 42? I mean, it's such a negligible... We'll take the shotgun. Go ahead and wield the shotgun. And we should be able to store the mace in our harness. Make sure that didn't get deleted. There's been some delete-y stuff going on with worn containers like that. Let's we have to be aware as well, we are currently light blind, so I couldn't even see in here. There could have been a turret or anything. Take the books, I guess. Don't need that one. Looks relatively clear. More dead creatures is super worrisome. Hazmats. Scientists and what look like skitterbots. Okay. Skitterbot. Skitterbots can't deploy manhacks though, so there's a manhack here. Surely the zombies are fighting them, and that's why this is happening. You would think that scientists, kind of like police and people with police badges, kind of get a pass from certain police bots. You would think the same would be true for scientist zombies, but I guess not. Won't dissecting them take like a day? Yeah, it's gonna take a freaking eternity, but the thing is, if I don't, so in order to dissect them and get the full value out of them, I need to not pulp them. But if I don't pulp them, then they're going to start reanimating. So it's a question of like, the longer I put off dissecting, the more likely they are to resurrect more quickly, especially because some were dead when we arrived. So like, if I pulp, I think, I wish I knew how much exactly pulping them reduced your chances of finding a CBM. Because I think I should just pulp them all, except for the Black Ops zombie. Basically, the Black Ops zombie is going to have military CBMs, so I want the absolute best chance I can of getting those. But all the scientists, I feel like we can just pulp them all, and even if it reduces our ability to dissect them like significantly, there are so many of them that we're likely still going to get something out of them. I think I should just pulp everything except for the high value like Black Ops zombies. Which, let's do that. Let's just pulp everything. It's probably not the smartest min-max thing to do. I'm looking for, oh there it was. Zombie scientist. We're looking for the Black Ops zombie in particular. Just go here. No Black Ops zombie. That means he's already at my feet. Bio operator, yeah. I'm gonna pulp everything except for him. The pulp. Which again, I don't think is probably the smartest thing to do. Or rather, I think that it's the smartest thing to do. I just don't think it's the best way to get CBMs. Can you clear the floor first? I don't know how big the floors are, is my concern. And there's a lot of robots around, so I guess I'm trying to put that off a little bit. Scientist is easy kills, right? Yeah, they're pretty innocuous, especially considering we're wearing like... Are we still wearing... We're wearing Kevlar now. We're not even wearing plate armor. We still have like arm guards, leg guards, all that good stuff. So it's not a super concern. Pull him out. So that's the bio operator. Smash this one. Bash this scientist to death because he should have known better than to come over here. And I think we'll dissect this guy immediately because him resurrecting is actually like a really big deal. So we don't want that. It'll take a long time. It is what it is. Oh, you know, I don't even think I have my good dissection tool on me, so this is was a bad decision. Hostile detected. No. If it's me, yeah. Do they say that when they detect zombies, though? Or is that only when they detect me? We need to stop just in case. From the north, you hear hostile detected. Well, you obviously don't see me. Let's check our dissection tool. Yeah, we have a steak knife. You hear papow. Let's go back upstairs. Let's get a proper dissection tool. Which should be in here somewhere. Don't step in your broken windshield. You could have been injured. It does both, just had some testing with it. I did not know that. I thought it was only when they saw the player. The only reason I stopped dissecting was the off chance that we were detected by a robot. Give me, surely we maybe don't have a scalpel, but we surely have a X-Acto knife. Give me that. And we'll go back in and try again. Yes, zombie scientist. Where'd you guys come from? Maybe they heard the gunshots and migrated over here. Okay, just got to make sure I don't accidentally smash the Black Ops zombie, which is here. Smash, smash. Zombie scientist. Okay, come on over then. Yeah, they're migrating because of the gunshots. So many corpses. I was above ground and it was shooting the crap out of stuff to the point that my ears were ringing. Turrets are a little bit bizarre sometimes. We had that one in a playthrough not that long ago that couldn't see me, but the 50 cal was shooting holes in the wall and stuff. So like, okay, well, okay. I'm getting a little annoyed by the constant bleed effect as well. I get that it's probably something that would happen anytime you took an injury, but I'm finding it obnoxious to constantly be bleeding. I would kind of prefer if there was a differentiation between like blunt damage and actual like cut type damage. Because I feel like when I think about the zombies, I know they bite you and stuff, but like most attacks I would think would be them like shoving you and kind of slamming into you and things like that. I don't really imagine that every attack needs to inflict bleed, and bleed just feels too common at the moment. Has been my experience with it. Ignore. Stop our bleeding on our head and torso because they're so valuable. It's already stopped. What also seems to be happening is that when I treat one bleeding wound, it seems to stop bleeding on all wounds. That's like the 5th time that that's happened. I don't know if that's a bug or if that's just it happens to stop bleeding at the same time it takes me to apply a bandage, but it seems a bit silly. Okay, let's try this again. Might get interrupted again, oh well. Ignore. I would really like, yes. Would really like if that thing stopped shooting, because every time it shoots it seems to bring a group of enemies, and there just seems to be no end to them. Yes, I'm bleeding again on 2 different body parts. What are the odds? We hear zombies. We hear glass breaking, oh well. We've stopped bleeding again. I don't want to explore the whole floor. I just want to dissect this guy before it gets to the point where he can resurrect, because he's such a scary zombie. Dissect, please. Alright. Right outside the lab. Yeah, so anyway, I had a situation. Oh my god, every time it shoots, there are zombies. I had a situation where we were in the lab and the 50 cal, and our clothes are taking a whooping as well. The 50 cal was shooting holes in the wall, so it was like seeing me but not seeing me, and it was a whole thing. Turrets can be a bit wonky, although they're much better now than they were back in the day. Please just let me dissect. And like I said, there was supposed to be a thing where you could resume your butchering, but that's obviously not happening, so we have to start 45 minutes from scratch every time the gunshots happen. Not how I wanted to start my exploration of the lab. This tool is great, but you would still like... No, please, just leave me alone. Oh my god, just fuck off. I'd like to dissect this guy, please. Good evening, Drunken Slender, welcome back. Ignore. Oh boy, more fucking zombies. Dissect, yes. Just come here, please. Like, how many? Honestly, there's been about... I mean, we haven't killed that many, I guess, but it's been like... I don't know, probably like 80 corpses right here. Corpse. Just search for corpse really quick. Hey, look at this. Like 50 corpses. Great. Just wish you would leave me alone so I could finish my butchering. Ignore. Oh, good. This is what, the 8th time? So anyway, hey chat, talk to me, because I'm already getting tilted at how this keeps happening. You would think they would just come in like one burst, but every time he shoots the gun, it's like 4 enemies come. And it's just getting real old. What's up, chat? I have nothing to talk about. My life is pointless. So I don't really do anything, as we discuss on a pretty regular basis. Been watching YouTube stuff, of course, because why not? You know, why are you... Stop dissecting. No, how did I start dissecting? I don't understand. I'm not on the right tile. You finish... So all that work that we did, we got nothing out of it, because of course we didn't. Because, fuck you, RNG, I guess. Feeling profane today. I don't usually, swear this much, and I am really just genuinely getting really obnoxiously annoyed with the fact that I bleed every time every time something bumps me. Now they've destroyed my pack, because God forbid a pack lasts more than 1 half-hour game session. So let's go upstairs, fix ourselves something we can store items in. Don't get tilted. It's not even like a bad day. I'm having a fine day. I'm just super annoyed by this. Take that zombie, move it over to a space to make sure you don't get hit. I have to take a break from playing Minecraft. Chug fish serum. It would be a problem if they were all alive when you got down. So let's just make a travel pack here, I guess. It's not showing me components, so I don't know why that's happening. Use the thread. Dispose. Drop. I don't care. Make me a storage item so that I have something to wear, because zombies only attack your backpack in this game. I've not done one of those lives in a long time, but it was the same for me, just 100 zombies in a row. I expected like a significant amount of monster density. It's the main reason I didn't go to the research center that's here, is because from what I've heard of people, it's literally just like shoulder to shoulder. And I've never been in this location or the research center, so it was kind of like a toss-up, like which one should I do? And I thought this one would be a little bit more tame. And seeing the significant like scientist density, I really like, actually, because most places that you go, there's like no scientist zombies. Even in a science lab, it doesn't make sense that there are only 2 or 4 or whatever. So I'm kind of like pleased to see that, but ultimately I guess I'm just irritable. It's the constant interruptions, and I couldn't resume what I was doing, and I'm just an irritable person is the truth of it. So our clothes are very badly injured, including our chitin arm guards, which we don't really have any extra chitin laying around. I also failed to install an aisle light, so there's only so much I can do up here. We need to eat something. Where is our food place food? Actually, we should probably eat something that is perishable. Wet dog food. So why is that not in its can? Why is Spam not in a can? Why are these listed as perishable? Did all the cans open again? Because that would be unfortunate, because these were definitely sealed last time I checked. I don't know. I don't know what to, I don't know why that's being displayed. Okay, or maybe they're in cans, but it's just displaying the food separately instead of the container. I don't know. I don't really trust these menus these days, unfortunately. Like this pickled fish, surely that's in a jar. I doubt it's going bad in 4 days. Just eat the food place food, I don't care. I would say it's too early for this, but that's not true at all. So we need something to drink. I think, do we have filthy water in our tank? We do. Oh, we can't craft water. We probably have dome lights, right? Didn't we figure this out before? Yeah, so we can kind of stand here and make some water. Clean water. Oh, but I don't know if I have a jug. Where would, jug? Gallon jug of water. Let's just dump that. Oh my god, every time. Just pick up the mace. Why do you have to drop the mace every 5 seconds? Dispose. You can't put the mace in the horse. So drop. Drop the gun. Where'd our AR go? We had an AR-15 in our inventory. Maybe it dropped. Oh, we still have the survivor harness. So why didn't it put it in the survivor harness like it has a dozen other times? I'm a little annoyed today, I guess. I apologize, chat, and to YouTube. I guess I'm irritable because I didn't expect to be complaining this much. I was having a pretty okay day. And then as soon as this stuff started, I started to get frustrated. So why did it put the mace in the harness that time, but it didn't a second ago when I don't care. Oh, let's look at chat. Take a smile. Just take a smile that you help with venting. Maybe a prison pocket conversation would cheer up C Black. I don't know what that is. Let's not, that would be mean to Unicorn. He could take it, not literally. Sounds like you're talking about something that maybe is mildly inappropriate for chat. I don't know for sure. So let's unload this gallon jug so we have a place to put our clean water. Pour onto the ground. Craft some clean water. Hopefully the dome light is enough light to craft by. Why would you dispose of the jug? Why wouldn't you just put it in the jug? So go ahead, put it down, start working. Sure. Weirdly lengthy craft time. Did they extend the length of time it takes to craft a gallon of water? Or is it just my computer going slow today, maybe? Or in a container. See, now why is it in my hands? You just said I dropped the gallon jug, so why did you put it back in my hand? I don't understand. I don't understand what's going on. I just want to understand. Drop the gallon jug. I suppose we could keep working on our travel pack by the... Oh my god, just pick up the travel pack. And we can work on this to finish this so we can dive back into the lab. That way we're not stuck out here all night with no light to do anything. Wear the travel pack. Oh, joy. Pick up the shotgun. Oh my god, with the... I want to wield the mace, please. Give me the mace. Why do you drop it on the ground? I have the survivor harness. Why does it not put it in the survivor harness? Seriously. Like, why is it every time I swap weapons I have to drop the weapon in my hand instead of putting it in the survivor harness like it automatically does once I pick up the weapon? Give me the mace. Yes, drop the shotgun. Fuck me, I don't care. So where's our sewing kit? We need to repair our clothing as well. We're getting quite torn up. No, that's an all. Where's my sewing kit? So, I 100% had a sewing kit in my truck. 100% I had a sewing kit in here. We, in fact, used it previously. There it is. Thank you. Activate sewing kit. A little tilted. The murder friendly reminder, make sure you brush the teeth. Got mine done today on the dentist and I am hurting. I was way overdue. Why down, murder? You got good things going, right? No. No, I'm no. Regarding teeth, I already have very, very bad teeth. It's kind of past the point of no return with my teeth. At this point, I need dentures, despite only being 32. But unfortunately, insurance will not cover any kind of extractions. Like my dentist very clearly contacted my insurance and was like, hey, this guy needs all of his teeth pulled and he needs full dentures. And we whittled it down, like, so we said, like, oh, this guy needs all his teeth removed. We need to get him a set of dentures. Here's, you know, my suggestion as a dentist. And insurance was like, no, we're not paying for that. So he was like, okay, you know, we kind of expected that to happen. Why don't we just put in for, like, just the upper part? We'll just remove the upper denture, you know, mouth, the upper teeth, and then we'll give you dentures. So we submitted that. Insurance said no. Then, you know, we whittled our way down, and finally he was like, let me just pull one tooth. Like, let me pull one of his teeth. He desperately needs dental work. They're rotting out of his head. He needs some dental work. And insurance was like, no, we won't even cover a single extraction. So, unfortunately, I'm stuck with some really teeth that pain me terribly because insurance is unwilling to accept a doctor's advice. So that's fun. And other than that, it's not great. Money aside, that sounds painful. Also, yes, money is part of it. I did find someone who was willing to do the work out of pocket rather than through an insurance company, and they told me that the denture combined with the full removal and anesthesia would be about $10,000, which, you know, is a lot of money. That's a lot of money, and I can't afford that, of course. Let's keep repairing our clothes here. I think it was actually $11,000 if I'm remembering right. That was several years ago. Can you just change insurance? No, no, I can't. That's not an easy thing to do, and it's usually pretty limited. I live in America. we have all kinds of like vaguely criminal insurance related laws and systems, so there's not a lot I can do at the moment. Plus I don't have a good job or anything like that, so it really makes insurance a difficult place. It's one of the reasons I'm hung up on just starting a business, is because currently I get some support from my state, because I don't make enough money to survive, essentially, and because I have like some pretty significant mental health things going going on. So I currently get some support from the state, and that's why I'm scared to start up the business. I'm worried I'll lose my insurance and then have absolutely no access to medical care at all. Especially, again, less concerned about my actual health and more concerned about my mental health is like the main thing. I'm really scared I would lose my mental health treatment, and that could lead to like some pretty significant problems for me. So what do I use to repair chitin? It's not letting me sew it. You would think it had cloth, it wouldn't just be chitin, but I guess it is. So how do I fix this? Where is using miscellaneous repair kit? I don't think I have one of those. And we've talked about this before. The miscellaneous repair kit is locked behind the wood saw, so it can be a huge hassle. Even though I don't see why I need a wood saw to repair something like chitin. It's one of those cyclical things where like you can't repair wooden items without the miscellaneous repair kit and other items. But you can't make a miscellaneous repair kit until you find a wood saw, and wood saws are a little less common. We do have some. In fact, we have 3 for some reason, so we should really craft a miscellaneous repair kit. X-Acto knife. What a weird kit that all it requires is a wood saw, a miscellaneous, or a X-Acto knife, and a rag. What an odd thing that is. Dispose of the mace. Just drop the fucking mace. I don't care. Just put it in the survivor harness. It is not cheap. I'm paying for a loan to fix wife's teeth. Pretty much a car payment. Sounds like a GoFundMe situation. I'm still a nobody on the internet. That would work if I was someone who was actually like an established person. Maybe if I had a 10,000 member audience or something, people might contribute enough that it would make a difference. But I would never try that at the size that I am now. And honestly, I don't know that I would ever do it, just because of my discomfort with asking people for money. Let's pop back down here. We should be able to know, because we did not reload the miscellaneous repair kit. It's also really dumb that it requires duct tape as ammunition, by the way. Never liked that. Because basically what you're saying is I'm using a X-Acto knife, a wood saw, and some duct tape to fix virtually every item. Which is just dumb. Don't like it. Why can't I activate this? Why is it on the pavement? Why would reloading it drop it on the pavement? Okay. I am irritable today. I apologize. I don't know what's wrong with me. I don't know what's wrong with me. Let's pivot and talk about something so that I'm less of a aggressively negative dude today. So what else is going on with me? Well, slacking off on YouTube. If you watched yesterday, which I don't think anyone did, I talked about having a pretty rough time over the weekend. Just depression being, the thing that depression is, which is a soul-crushing entity that slowly destroys you from within. Where's my welder? My welder's not here. Where's my welder? I really hope I didn't leave my welder behind, because it sure looks like I did. Unless I had it in my inventory downstairs and dropped it, which seems unlikely. Where'd I rip my stuff? Seriously, why are you all here? Good God. Just fart our way through, I guess. Yeah, the weekend was just rife with depression. You know, depression's one of those things that slowly tries to destroy you. And there's not a lot you can do about it. You can resist and fight and take medication and stuff, but like, you know, sometimes it's bad and there's not always a good explanation or an obvious reason. So, had a rough weekend. Just feeling really just aggressively negative. Was really struggling with feeling like I'm not really doing anything to move forward in my life, and you know, that typical stuff that people experience pretty frequently. Yes. Just more and more zombies. Yes, more and more zombies. I complain about this a lot, about the zombie density in Cataclysm, and how some places it's just not even. It's not inherently bad that there are a lot of zombies, but the constant, like, we've talked about it when we go to a park and the baseball diamond and that kind of stuff, where it feels like sometimes people just say, you know what, put as many zombies as can humanly fit in there, and we'll call that like a reasonable thing. I don't remember where I was when I ripped my clothes. Shit. Probably here, right? Wasn't I right here? No? What did I drop? I had a second flashlight on me, I think. So if we just look for flashlight, maybe we'll find it. Flash. Heavy duty. Heavy duty. Maybe we were down here? I don't think we were. Where did I drop my stuff? Well, we had the AR-15. So if we look for the AR, maybe? Okay, 15. To the north. I see the screwdriver set. Nope, so we didn't have the welder on us. So I have no idea where my welder went. So that's exciting because we have no way to repair our mace. And of course they're already damaging the clothes we just repaired. It is rough and was there. Deal with it as well. Very easy to fall trap to it. I mean, you could say deal with it all you want. You know, it doesn't make it easy to deal with or to get past or anything like that. Just waiting for them to fall out seems like worst idea. But on another note, how's the dogs, cat, and family? Thank you for your attempt at distracting me. I appreciate that. So, why can't I move? Oh, those are walls. They're just so soaked in blood. I couldn't see that these were impassable terrain. That's funny. The dogs and cats are okay, I guess. The cat has been... She really likes getting her belly rubbed. And so what I found is that when I come home from work basically every day, is like she will run up the stairs. So my floor, I live on the second floor. So as soon as I come in the door, my first thought is like, make it to the bedroom, turn on the air conditioner, because I'm usually like half dying of heat stroke, because my car AC is busted. And it's been like 80 plus degrees overnight a couple times this week. So like my instinct is just like, get up the stairs, get to the fan, get to the air conditioning. And my cat will run up the stairs, but she wants petted immediately. So like she'll run up the stairs and she'll stop on the step and like lay on the step in front of you because she wants you to pet her. So you have to like hesitate and kind of step around her or step over her, because I'm usually carrying stuff as well. And then she'll run up a few more steps and get in front of you and lay on the ground, and she will roll on her back on the step because she wants her belly rubbed. And it's like, cat, just get out of my way. I just want to go upstairs. But it's also cute, so it's acceptable. You know, what are you going to do? And then anytime I come out of my room now, she likes to lay at the top of the steps out here, and I just kind of wiggle my fingers at her. And she'll flop on her back and she wants a belly rub. Wiener dog is like that too, but I think the wiener dog is just sort of a coward. So like whenever people come around him, he just wants to roll on his back because it's like a submissive thing. So he rolls on his back and wants his belly rubbed. I love the wiener dog. He's a little coward, but I love him. And then our big dog is she's so furry and she itches really bad. So like anytime, I'm like the only person in the house who pets them. So like my family members will always say like, oh, every time you walk by, you stop and pet the dogs. It's like, yeah, why wouldn't I? I love them, you know. Like, why wouldn't I pet the dogs? And so I don't think they pay a lot of attention to the animals. And like our big dog, she just wants Scratch so bad. Like, so every time I stop, you know, she's all about really literally anywhere that you touch her, she seems to be very itchy. She sheds a lot. They like 2 months ago they buzzed her. They got a clippers and buzzed her hair really short. She's a lab or something. She gets the really long fluffy hair, and yeah, she looked goofy, but she, I think, was probably a lot happier for it. I have no idea where our welder went. We need a welder. I don't want to push in here without having a way to repair our mace. Is the mace partially wood? It is, so we can just use the repair kit. Give me the repair kit back. And repair the mace. Repair, blah, blah, etc. Mace. Yes, please. Please do that. And repair the arm guards as well. Okay, so let's calm down. Let's be less salty. Man, we used 200 portions of duct tape to repair 3 items. Seems a little bit unreasonable. But okay. And we didn't even repair them. It stopped mid-repair? Why? You cannot improve your mace. Your kit is out of charges. I see. So it didn't repair 3 items. We used 200 portions of duct tape to repair 2 items. So that makes sense. It doesn't make sense at all, but okay. Reload. Activate the repair kit, please. Activate. Now where's the damn repair? Oh, because it drops the... For some reason, reloading the repair kit drops it on the ground, which makes perfect sense. I'm glad that happens. Activate the repair kit. Repair the kite and arm guards, please. I just want to go back in and murder a bunch of zombies because like I'm super getting tilted. Talking about the animals help though. So repairing that 1 tick took 45 portions of duct tape. I don't know how they measure duct tape. Maybe that's reasonable. I don't know. Let's head back down. We have the kit. We have the pack. Turn off the dome lights before we go. We don't need to drain our batteries any further. How are you doing battery wise? Not great. Go ahead and run the battery some. Turn off dome lights. Turn on engine. How much gas do we have? Yeah, let the engines run for a while to recharge our batteries some. Let's make sure I turn them on. Plus, yes, okay. Duct tape is dropped in 200 batches, yeah. Petting animals can help with anxiety and depression and stuff, temporary anyway. Yeah, that was part of why we got the wiener dog. So my brother had a house fire, so it's my brother's dog. I guess like 6 or 7 years ago. It was right around the time my niece was born. They had a house fire. My brother was smoking. They had been storing some like kerosene and rags and stuff, which is really smart thing to just store kerosene soaked rags in your garage. And I guess he burned the house down by accident. And that was like the catalyst for them getting separated. And, you know, it was a really rough situation. I think their cat died. It was really sad. But they had this little wiener dog. And when they split up, his girlfriend and the baby, they had to go into like a hotel for a while. And, you know, they don't let pets there. And my brother didn't really care very much, I think, about the animal. So it was like, they were thinking about putting him in a pound, and that's how we get like 90% of our pets. My whole life has been like somebody's like, I don't want my pet anymore. And we're just like, well, you can't take it to the pound. Let us take it. So we picked up the wiener dog, and my therapist had really been pushing me like, hey, why don't you know, like at the time, so this was again like 5, 6, 7 years ago, I was like really suicidal there for a while, and was thinking about checking into an institution just because I was a little worried about myself. And it's a whole thing. We don't need to talk about it. But they had been telling me about, you know, therapy animals and how like helpful it can be to, even when you can't, like when you can't mentally take care of yourself, caring for another living thing can be like a way to kind of ease yourself into that sort of thing. Because you look after something else, you care for something else. It shows you affection, right? Animals are very affectionate, which is something that, you know, depressed people tend to feel like they lack in their lives. So, like, they had really pushed me, like, hey, this would be a really good thing for you. And so I kind of pushed, and we got the wiener dog. And that's how we got the wiener dog. You brought it up like 4 times, and we've been watching this lab screen for like an hour. Well, you're not wrong, but also, I don't have anything nice to say to you, frankly. You're free to move on if you're not into it. But we should probably do something. Ignore, yes. Just bash the zombies. So we do see a manhack. That likely means that there's a living robot in there. The best thing we can hope for is for people to be distracted by the manhacks if the robots and zombies can kill each other. Man, I'm getting sick of bleeding. Ignore, yes. Let's back all the way up. And our head is getting damaged, so I'm a little concerned about leaving that to bleed, even if it is a minor wound. See a bio operator. I think the last one we meleeed, which I think was a bad decision, but we don't have a lot of options in this regard. And blob here as well. Where am I still seeing this? It's the same bio operator. Okay. Looks like a small storeroom. I don't know how much I care about most of this stuff. I haven't played with the new chemistry thing, frankly, the new chemistry skill, so I don't know what has value and what doesn't. I'm not really here for that, though. I think I'm mostly here for the basic chemistry set is good. I think I'm mostly here for CBMs. I was coming here expecting kind of CBMs, mutagen, and possibly an autodoc. But mostly it was just to explore because I'd never been here before. I don't really need a heavy battery. Zombie Hunter. Oh, that's right. They renamed the Predators. What is that? Lab Defense Bots. Broken Manhack. So it looks like they killed the robot. Let's, Kevlar Zombie. I meleeed the last one of you I saw as well. Our stamina's pretty okay. We are injured. Our head is quite damaged. He's Kevlar though. I don't think the AR-15 is I don't know if I should melee it. Last time we saw one, we ended up trying to shoot it, and the damage was so low because now they have the ballistic, you know, armor and stuff, that I think the AR might not be enough. I think going with the mace is going to be better, even though it lets the Kevlar get some real beating on us. And we've discussed this before. I don't really care if the zombie dies. Chem equals high level cooking. No, there's actually a chemistry skill now. That is it does chemistry things. So it's not cooking anymore. Why couldn't I? So we were just hit by the Kevlar zombie, but we stepped here and we didn't see him. So why were you able to punch me when I couldn't see you? Move into the light. We're just gonna melee him. It's not the smart thing to do, but we are armored enough that we're gonna resist a lot of his bash attacks. Take the MREs, I guess. The Sappy vest is better than the Kevlar vest, but I don't really like it. I don't really want any of this stuff. We should take the vest, I guess. I really don't like those vests, but let's go dump that, because I'm pretty sure that's pretty voluminous, so we don't really want that in our inventory the whole time. We are tired as well, so basically we can disengage anytime we want and come up here to rest and regain our hit points. So there's really no reason to be that cautious other than the fact that our head is already damaged. I think I might melee the Black Ops zombie as well. I don't think that's smart, but I think I'm gonna do it. Check the batteries. 40. Yeah, leave those running. Just got to remember to turn it off before we go to bed. That way it doesn't end up leaching all of our gasoline overnight. Zombie scientist. Kill you as well. Joint torsion ratchet. That's a good find. In fact, I didn't even think to look on all the corpses, because zombie scientists can drop sterile CBMs. Oh lord, there's quite a lot of them, including night vision, which is like really good. What else do we have here? Joint torsion ratchet, I do like that. Finger pick, I don't really care. Finger mounted laser, is this for dissection? High powered laser embedded in the fingertip. Long range weapon. No, I don't want that. Has the potential to start fires. Yeah, no. Fingertip razors, set of 10 double-edged, 4 centimeter long razor-sharp claws. Will deal a small amount of unarmed slashing damage whenever the user's fingertips are uncovered. Yeah, no. Kinetic shock absorber. I don't even recognize some of these. Foldable padding. Absorbers will negate damage from severe impacts such as falling, at the cost of reducing the user's ability to move effectively. So you just... Wow, active. You just turn it on before you jump off of a building, I guess. Interesting. Heat drain. Fighting unarmed against a warm-blooded opponent, there's a chance you will drain heat, inflicting a small amount of extra damage and recharging the user's bionic power reserve slightly. I don't think I've ever seen that, but I don't fight unarmed. And then Terranian Sonar, I think, is one of the ones that people bring up sometimes as being the most useless CBM in the game. I don't actually know, but that's something I've heard. Detect below ground movement, buried traps, and unstable terrain. Yeah, that does not sound useful. Well, we will sift through all of this later on. We're not going to collect all of this at the moment. We're going to push down and try to kill this... Black Ops zombie. We're injured. We're not so slow that it's not going to happen. Give me the flashlight. I would like to be able to see where I'm going. Pulp these, by the way. I don't really like the idea of people popping up once I go to bed later. You're just hanging out down there. Is there another robot that you're being drawn to, or are you just kind of stagnating where you are? There is a robot in this room. Because there's man hacks in there, which is why they're, oh, maybe not, maybe it was killed, but the man hack still exists. That's kind of why they're clustered here. I think they're trying to move in to fight the man hack, but they can't do it. I really don't want to fight the man hack, because they have the hard to hit flag, and they're real obnoxious. Let's give them a few turns, maybe the tough zombie can kill it. Computer science, no thank you. I will take some codeine, though. What were we talking about before I got irritated and somebody said something negative in chat? I think, oh, right. So my dogs. We talked about the dogs before, where we've gotten our pets. The little wiener dog, you know, was from the house fire. The big dog was from somebody had been abusing her, basically, and he got in trouble legally for hurting his kid or something. So we were like, oh, we'll take the dog so the dog doesn't go to the pound. I really wish you would come fight me instead of just sort of hanging out. Good lord. Are these alive or are they all broken? They're all broken. I really don't want to fight the Black Ops zombie while there are other zombies around. Just see if some of them will come over here. Hello. Okay. I would like the hunter to come because he's the most mobile. And he's the one who's most likely going to slow me down while I'm trying to deal with the Black Ops zombie. Really wish I would stop bleeding all the time. You clearly see me. I think they're distracted by the man hack. I guess we'll shoot the man hack. If they don't start coming up here, we're gonna just shoot the man hack. Because I'm definitely not gonna go in and try to melee the man hack. And then we got our cat after our other cat passed away. They wanted a cat, so and they told my niece like, "Oh, we're gonna go get a cat." And once you tell a kid that, it's like, "Oh, well, now we have to get a cat." So, and I was really nervous about the cat because I thought like, "Oh, I don't like cats very much. They tend to be snooty." And then as soon as we got the cat, I would go in there just to make sure she was okay, and she would. I wonder if they can bash through this reinforced glass. I guess not, or they would have done it by now. I would go in to check on the cat. You know, when we first got her, we kept her separate in case the like dogs would be mean to her or something. And I would go in there and the cat would like, you know, rub all up on you and stuff. And I was like, wow, this cat is actually weirdly affectionate, which is not something I've dealt with cats before. Whenever I've met a cat before, they were kind of aloof a-holes. So yeah, my cat turned out to be really nice and affectionate. She loves to be petted. She loves to, why would you come in here? She loves to, you know, wind her way through your legs. She likes being in here to look out my window and stuff. And again, as a therapy animal, makes a lot of sense to have something that would be affectionate, you know, and make you feel good about yourself. Yeah, I like our cat. I like our cat because she's basically a dog, is what it comes down to. I don't know what's going on with this Black Ops zombie. He seems very reluctant to come fight me. Perhaps he knows of my strengths. Why do you keep ending up in this room? Non-cat, could you get the cat to move in with you? Like your room. Most cats that I've been around is the normal jackwagon. Yeah, most cats I've been around are horrible. So we're gonna fight him. And he's gonna injure us quite a lot. But I think that meleeing him is better than trying to get him around the corner because our speed was low and the AR-15, I just thought it would be better this way. So let's pull his corpse out specifically so we can butcher him. We'll take him back. Oh, we're going to pick up so many corpses on the way. There are too many bodies. Give me the Black Ops zombie. A bio operator. I always call them Black Ops zombies. I'm sure that annoys some people. How is our light? Plenty of light. Is there light here without the flashlight? There is. Eat some codeine because you're in a lot of pain and it will make you feel better. And butcher this dude. Dissect this dude. Moving into my room, no, not very likely. Because even though I like our cat and she's fine, please leave me alone. Of course. So we're going to do this same dance we did earlier where we're not going to be able to dissect things because everything's going to start showing up to harass us. Can you resume butchering? Is there a button? How do you keybinds? How do you do keybinds? Key binding. We're looking for resume. No. I literally can't think of what it would be called other than resume. I don't think I can resume this. So I really wish you could resume dissection instead of constantly starting from scratch every time a zombie comes around the corner. Like, who else is even here? We've already been all around here. Where are you even coming from? Go back and butcher. Dissect. Ignore. So I'm not gonna bring, oh my god, I'm not gonna bring the cat in here because even though I like my cat, I'm still not that fond of cats. Cats poop in your house. You have to worry about a litter box. You have to worry about her jumping on you while you're sleeping, that kind of stuff. So I would never let the cat live in my room. Like, I just want to dissect the fucking corpse. And it becomes, you know, like, I don't know that I would even keep my dog in my room just because, like, my dogs have a tendency to bark and things. Oh my god, fuck off with this. Like, everywhere I go, we've already cleared out most of the zombies. I don't understand where they keep coming from. And I just want to butcher the damn corpse. Where's there a zombie scientist? Come up here and fight me. And of course, she hit me in the eyes. Try again. You lose some blood. Yeah, I don't care at this point. Of course, zombie security guard. Of course, hey bud. I don't know what to say. I'm tilted. So I don't know that I would let my animals live with me, so to speak. Of course, we're so close to completing, and then here comes the zombie scientist. Like, I'm just wasting huge chunks of my time. You need to sleep. Hope you feel better. Yeah, peace out. I'm sorry. I'm a horrible entertainer. Can I carry the guy? Yeah, just carry him upstairs. This is ridiculous. Of course, there's no light up here. Drop the corpse. Should have done this a long time ago. I didn't think we'd be able to lift the corpse, to be honest. So, yeah, I don't know about letting the pets live with me so much. And, you know, if I lived on my own, I don't know that I would have pets, because I do think that there's like a fair bit of responsibility to it. Currently, as much as I love my animals, I don't really do very much with the caregiving aspect. I have a family member who feed them, you know, they're the ones who always put them out, that sort of things. So I'm not much of a caregiver per se. I could see, I like dogs, but I don't know that I would go through the responsibility, because you got to take them to the vet, you got to trim their nails, take them to the groomer, feed them, you know, at a reliable time every day. I work weird hours, I sleep all day. You know, like, I always feel bad, like, when I watch other streamers and I see that they're on, like, they have, that some of them have, like, a puppy cam, and it's just a camera set up for their dog's bed. I always feel bad for the dog, because it's like, the dog just lays there for hours, while the streamer pays no attention to them whatsoever, and it's like, it's just a weird thing. Oh, I'm not wielding my mace. That's exciting. Where's my mace? In the survivor heart. It's right there. Okay. Go ahead and wield the mace. We're going to take some hits, but better than trying to bare knuckle box this idiot.